Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hillsfar. This time we're gonna start the last of our quest chains. It's the quest for the fighter character. So, let's go get one from Pool of Radiance. What do we have here? D&D history. So this is our fighter. I think it's the only one pure fighter we have in the game. It has the name of our channel / page project thing. So let's take D&D history. Here you go. Lawful neutral fighter, 1897. So good strength level. Hit point 6. How the hell does it have a? Wait a second. Can't be that D&D history. It's the history of D&D. That's the one. Yeah. So when we want fighter. Lawful neutral, male human fighter, 1883, 48 hit points. That's more like it. And, okay. Let's load this character. The history of D&D. Just the name of our channel / project. And let's take him to Hillsfar for our fighter quests. The last quest we need to go through. As usual, always the same animation, no matter what character you have. It's a man, a woman, a cleric, a gnome, a dwarf, whatever. So let's enter Hillsfar, and now let's go to the Fighters Guild, which is where I have no idea. So there's a way of finding out. Let's go here to the Thieves Guild. They'll tell me where it is. If you go to the wrong guild, we'll open it. Oops. No. I just want to open this lock. So yeah. So the Thieves Guild won't let me in to fight the Fighters Guild. I think it's near the arena, but it makes sense. No. Okay, I'll find out and I'll be right back. Yes. Somewhere like here, right? Fighters Guild, okay. Yes, let's enter. Welcome to the Fighters Guild. How may we help you? Oh, it looks nice. There's a little fireplace and everything. Talk to the master. Translation was to decipher the code words. I'll be right back. It's this like stumpy little dick thing and then the 3 things. So, be right back with the code word. Pretty sure the word is night. Yeah, greetings. Greetings, I am Cartacus, the master of the guild. I am glad you wish to join our guild, but you must first prove yourself worthy of admission. Master the art of archery and return here. Oh no, not archery again. Let's go there. Leave the guild. Go master the art of archery. Just right here, right? There you go. No. It's locked. It's closed at 4. Okay, I have to wait till morning. Let me go back to the Fighter Guild. Yeah, rest for a while. 11 PM, 5 AM, 11 AM. Should be open by now. Yes. Welcome to Thailand. You should take part in this exciting event. Sure, it's exciting. Let's try not a practice session. I'll use a sling to... Pretty easy one. Okay. Just roll. Oh, Sally, you are the champ. Nice. Let's look at the scoreboard. The expression says up to shooting. Okay. So. It says archer, so maybe I have to use arrows. No. and take arrows. Okay. Yep, that was a fast one. Tanner, the other target range approaches you and says, "You have become a most proficient marksman. I will tell your guild master of your achievement." Good. Placed second, although I had full points. I don't understand. 2,100. How did you get 100? I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the guild. Let's do one with archery. Let's talk to the master again. So you have mastered marksmanship. This is very good. Now go and prove yourself within the arena and return here. Oh no. Okay, let's leave the guild, go to the arena. Okay, let's go to lefty. Hopefully I don't get hit a lot. Yeah, that worked. Okay, we went lefty. It again. The second one with Minotaur. This isn't such a, those fights are so annoying. I guess I have his constitution. Hopefully I don't die. I seem to just be getting hit now. Oh, I win. Good. The opponent you defeated approaches you and says, "You are an excellent fighter. Return to your guild." Good, good, good. But again, nope. That's my guild. Okay. Back at the guild. To the master. "You have proven your mettle as a fighter and are thus granted admission to the guild for the sum of 150 pieces of gold. We have a small mission for you to complete for the guild. A member of our guild was recently murdered and buried in the cemetery. He was carrying valuable guild documents. We wish you to recover these documents for us. If you do, you will be well rewarded." Okay. Let's go to that. So, I should buy some potions. Let's go to the cemetery, maybe it will be fine. Maybe I can get some potions at the cemetery, ideally, from the chests. Let's try it. Oh, here you go. So breaking into a graveyard, that's how you do it. I don't find any chests. In the chest you find the items the deceased courier was carrying when he was murdered. The documents are not within. However, there is a note that some of the possessions have been removed and are being stored in the jail as evidence for the crime. So I have to go to the jail, right? Try to... yeah, punch through it. Some gold pieces, nice. Ooh, self-portrait trap. Alright. That's nice. Oh, some... revealing the floor traps, that's good. Oh no. 10 hit points, that's a lot of hit points. Is empty? Empty, nice. Some little pieces. I really need some health then. Let's try to force it. Nope. I'll leave. Ah, didn't do it. Not strong enough for some reason. Try to open it. Yeah. Potion, but I've lost too much health for this potion to be useful. Yeah, I'll just leave. Okay, so now what I need to do is go to the healers, which I think are not here somewhere, but they will be closed, right? Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So let's just go to the guild. Get our resting going, so I can then rest 1 AM, 8 AM. Okay, healer should be open now, hopefully. I need to get some healing through all the fighting and the poison by heal potion. Yeah. Can I have them? So I have half gold. Okay, so leave and I will take these couple of potions. Okay, 28 out of 48 is not very good. Oh well, hopefully I won't have to fight any enemies. Now I have to go to the jail, right? That's where they said they were keeping the other things. Jail should be near the castle, right? Hopefully this would make sense. Not that much in this game makes sense, but I've never seen the jail before. Let's try it. That's the bank. So that's where the jail is. Okay, the jail is nowhere near the castle. It's over there. Find it. It's here, I think. Right. Yes. Oh, potion of healing, that's nice. Wait a second. Take a potion first. Just to find the documents you were searching for. There is no evidence that they have been read, as the wax seal has not yet been broken. Nice. Let's try to force this one open. Cleverly avoided the gas trap. It wasn't that cleverly, it was just luck. Garbage. 16 gold pieces. That's nice. More potions if you have them. It's a very studious jail. It's full of people around tables reading books. So, school feels like sometimes. Oops, I teleported somewhere. Seems like a very comfy jail. It's comfier than most places in this game. There's just like a room here, special room. Oh, it's gonna be found. It's great. Just need to find it. Find the exits. Before I get taken by the cops. Where is the exit to this place? I need to find it. Oops. It's gonna leave me some time. Hopefully. Find the exit. Oh, the exit is near the entrance. Oh, I saw it. Let's go back there. Come on, let's get through them. So I won't be able to do anything. Managed to exit. Whew. That wasn't easy, but okay. Here I am, HP 32, so now I have to go back to the thing again. To the guild, where they have the information that is needed. And I think that should be the end of this quest, I think. It's a quick one. I wonder if there's a short story about this one. I'll find out soon. Talk to the master. So you have recovered documents. We appreciate your help. Take this pouch of gold and our goodwill with you as you journey throughout the realm. Okay, leave the guild. And I got a lot of gold pieces, 4,500. And I used them all, so now is a good time for me to go to the healer, stock up on potions. So then I can go save the game. And we'll be done for today. Mercifully short mission. Okay. Buy. No, not healing spell. Buy healing potion. Buy a bunch of them. Because I'm sure fighters have a lot of fighting to do. And that's where you always. So I have 9 healing potions. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 6 in reserve. Now I'm gonna go to the save point. So go out to the stables. Go to the stables and right to my camp. There you go. So relatively easy quest for now. Save the character. Let me see what the short story is about. So it's about Granite, Dwarven Fighter. Let me see if this is the story we're doing here. So yeah, I'm gonna read this out to you because the story is the novelization of this quest I've just been through. Okay, this is actually a story, is the novelization of this first quest, but it's a very loose novelization, but I'll read it anyway. This is written by James M. Ward, who wrote a lot of modules and adventures for Dungeons & Dragons, for TSR, and the story is called Granite, Dwarven Fighter, so it's who we are, supposedly. A very angry dwarf tramped up to the gates of Hillsfar. He didn't like humans, he didn't like towns. Unfortunately for him, he was a prince among his people, and princes have certain responsibilities. At least that was what his father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and the king of his clan of dwarves, his great-great-grandfather, kept telling him. Barely 100 years old, it was time for his questing journey. All dwarves go on a questing journey to prove their worth. Already he had killed a band of orcs, rescued a wizard elf from certain death, and out-riddled the dragon. He was in the last part of his quest now, and he didn't like it one bit. He had to join a human fighters guild and accomplish one task for the master. Granite wasn't looking forward to this last part because humans were all soft and stupid. But he was a noble dwarf from a race of noble dwarves, and was going to do his duty nobly. I'm not going to like it, mind you, but I will do it. Like what, little man? A human guard said, looking down on Granite while he leaned against the city gate. There was a stupid grin on the guard's face. I was talking to myself. What do I have to do to be allowed into the city? Nothing much, said another guard coming up behind Granite. All you have to do is turn over all your weapons and magic items while you are in the city. Then we can let you in. Granite didn't like the idea of turning over his battle axe. He had been in the family for 10 generations, 1,000 human years. Looking at the walls and gate area, he only saw about 30 guards. Briefly, he considered killing them all and just walking into the city, but he rejected the idea because someone was bound to hear the ruckus. Then it would get around town that he was impolite or something. That wouldn't be good for his chances of getting into the stupid human guild. However, these humans would have to be warned about what would happen if his axe was not there when he returned for it. Granite gently covered his weapon in soft cloth he found in his backpack, and then laid the axe reverentially in front of 2 guards. Then he walked over to the ebony-colored stone wall by the gate and motioned for the obvious captain of the guards to come over. That axe is important to me. Observe this, please. Granite swung back and punched his fist through the wall, up to his elbow. He took out his undamaged fist and blew the rock dust off of it. I will put similar holes in anyone who loses my axe. Having made his point, he walked into town. Granite was an unusually strong dwarf. Granite had wandered around the strange human city for most of the day, not finding the Fighters Guild or anything else of interest. He moved to an archery range of sorts and watched the contestants. After a bit, a human woman came up to him. Your turn, dwarf. What do you want to use? Tana asked. Do you have any throwing axes or boulders? No, for your type we have just slings, daggers, darts, and arrows. What will it be, dwarf? Granite didn't like her manner, but he supposed all human women were alike. This one must be young, she didn't have a beard. Looking over the missiles, he selected the daggers because they were heaviest. Sending up to the throwing mark, he threw 5 daggers in as many seconds. He threw them so hard they were impossible to fall to the target 50 yards away. When Tana looked, she could see no daggers sticking out of the target. Missed all 5, haha, she laughed. Granite smiled and threw the other 5 as quickly as the first group. Walk with me for a moment, would you? He said in a sweet voice. They moved to the huge target, which was round with several rings painted on it. The wood must have weighed at least 400 pounds. There were notches all over the target from past throws. Granite put his finger out and gently pushed the top of the target, and the top half fell over with a loud crash. There were 10 holes evenly spaced through the middle of the target. 50 yards further, 10 daggers in an even row were buried to their hilts in a stone wall. The dwarf had thrown the daggers through the target and cut it in half. Any questions? He asked. No. Is there anything I can do for you? She said in a hushed whisper, calculating the strength it would take to do such a feat as she had just seen. I need directions to the Fighters Guild. Granite walked away from the target range as 2 strong men strained to carry the damaged wooden post away. Granite walked into the guild and talked to the guildmaster, Karatakus. Well, dwarf, you don't get many of your kind here, said the guildmaster. No surprise there, Granite snorted. I want to be in your guild and I want to accomplish a task. What can I do? Well, let's see now. As to getting in the guild, you are already in. We are very informal about that here in town. I don't have anything specific for you to do right now. Why don't you go to the Rat's Nest pub and keep your ears open? If you hear any news about a certain Jared Jim, act on it. He's a guild member who's in trouble right now. With directions to the pub, the dwarf was off. Karatakus seemed to be a good sort for a human, but he didn't look very strong. Granite doubted if the fellow could lift more than 500 pounds. Although the dwarf hadn't been in many human pubs, he was really unimpressed with the Rat's Nest. Pulling up a bench, he asked a very young, she had no beard either, serving wench for a barrel of ale. You mean tankard, don't you? She asked. No, I mean barrel. He took a platinum coin he was using to pay the bill and pushed it through the metal serving tray to press home his point. So, for the next 3 hours, he drank his ale and listened to the conversations around him. Finally, he struck verbal gold when he heard the humans at the next table talking about Jared's problem with the red plume guards. I can't believe Red Jared stole any gems, one of the men was saying. Yeah, right, I don't believe it either. Many a time I've seen him fighting in the arena, just for fun. He had a few pals there, too. That big Minotaur, Taurus, was a buddy, wasn't he? I think you're right. Just then, a huge fight broke out in the other half of the pub, and while the others went to join the fun, Granite went to the arena. You want to what? The arena attendant asked. I would like to fight, is there a problem? Well, normally the Red Plume Guards have to drag contestants kicking and screaming into the arena. You don't get many volunteers here. I would like to fight Taurus, the Minotaur, if that's alright. Well, there's a problem there, the attendant said, scratching his bald head. You have to defeat Lefty first, and he's a mean customer. Lefty's the champion of the day? Granite said, not caring how he had to get to the Minotaur. Nah, Lefty's an orc. He's the best of the first level fighters. An orc? Granite said, smiling for the first time in hours. This task isn't going to be too bad after all. Where do I sign up? It was 10 a.m., but the arena was filled with cheering people. Granite was given a thick quarterstaff that must have been made for a human. He brought the thing onto the sands of the arena and watched Lefty, the orc, come out and wave to the cheering stands. When the orc was within reaching distance, the dwarf broke his own staff in half and smashed Lefty with the one piece of it, breaking Lefty almost in half. The crowd was too stunned by the quick battle to react. The crowd instantly started chanting, Taurus, Taurus! The Minotaur came at Granite with a rush, using his horns as well as his staff. He tried a series of mighty blows against the dwarf. Each was easily blocked. When Taurus backed off to try a new line of attack, Granite started talking. So, Taurus, I hear you're a friend of Jared's. Granite blocked Taurus' horns and 2 strikes to the left and easily defended a strike at his head. Granite could see that his words had affected Taurus. I've been sent by the Fighters Guild to help Jared. Do you know where he is? The Minotaur was swinging his quarterstaff with all his might, but nothing was getting through the whirling defense of the dwarf's short staff. Jared left a message at the Hermit's place outside town. It is in one of the chests there. Now fight me and quit talking, you little shrimp. The last comment was probably a mistake. Granite dropped his staff and slammed his fist into the Minotaur. The creature landed in the arena's boss seat, 20 feet above the sands of the arena. Dwarves didn't like being called names. Granite's next stop was the stables. Till now, horses, ponies, and mules had always left Granite alone, and he had left them alone. If the dwarf was ever going to quickly finish this task, he would have to use the services of some type of mount to get to the hermit's place and back. He had to sleep in the stables that night and think about the problem. The next morning, the riding problem had to be solved. Granite solved the problem the only way he knew how. Give me the fastest horse you have. He figured his task could be over quicker one way or another. The beast was named Lightning, and Granite was sure that as long as he was on Lightning's back, the animal would go full tilt. That sounded great. However, in practice, it wasn't. The roads were filled with stumps, hay mounds, ponds, and fences. Every time Lightning came to one of these obstructions, the horse felt a need to jump it, and every time Lightning jumped over an obstacle, Granite would fall off the horse. After the 20th stump, the dwarf was very tired of riding. But he did find the hermit's place, and naturally, the way his luck was going, he didn't find the hermit. Entering the area, he discovered several metal-bound chests. One of these must hold a message of where Jared can be found. Each chest was locked, and Granite wasn't good with locks. He was good at breaking things, however. After smashing 3 locks, he had found his message. Jared was in a secret chamber in Hillsfar's haunted mansion. The long ride back was infinitely forgettable. Parts of Granite's body would never forget it, but his mind put the pain of more falls behind him. Granite told the stable boy what he could do with Lightning, and hurried off to the mansion. The dwarf wanted to get there while there was still bright sunlight to be seen. He hadn't had all that much experience with haunted things, but his great-great-great-grandmother had always told him that the undead didn't do much during the daytime. Getting into the mansion was easy, but finding that secret chamber took quite some time. Finally, in one corner of a room, he located a secret door and went inside. Almost instantly, he discovered Jared hiding among the shadows. After telling the frightened man he was there to help him, the dwarf heard the whole story. It seems Morlach, the court wizard, had actually stolen the jewels and tricked the Red Plume Guard into believing Jared was the guilty party. Jared had proof of Mordok's guilt, but the guards had orders to kill him on sight. If Grant could go to the Bugbear's Cave pub and give the evidence to the Princess of Hillsfar, Jared would become a free man. Getting directions to the pub and fighting the princess was a breeze compared to falling off lightning 85 times. Grant collected his reward from the guild master for helping Jared Jim, and left Hillsfar without once looking back. His quest over, he thought how nice it would be to become king of his clan, and invade Hillsfar and level the place. But that wouldn't be for 100 years or so. The end. So, I'm not sure if this includes parts from the second quest or something, but anyway. We are done with the first quest, and we will see you next time. Meanwhile, if you like the music we've been listening to, look for the details down there in the description. Go to their Bandcamp, download the music, buy the album, support independent artists, and we will see you next time for the second and penultimate quest of the game. Second quest of fighter, penultimate quest of the game. So I will see you then, saving the character and quitting to DOS. Bye!